Hello! Today we will be covering polling with our Preferred Partner Conferences I/O. Let's get started. In your Conferences I/O page, there are two sections. One to create polls, which is a way for your speaker to ask questions of the audience, and one to create social Q&A, which is a way for the audience to ask questions of the speaker. To create a new poll, click Create a Poll here or here. Then, type the question in the Poll question field. In the Type of Poll section, choose what type of question it is. If you choose multiple choice, then the Number of User Responses Allowed box appears with the choice of just one answer or mark all answers that apply. If your question is trivia or a quiz, then select This poll has a correct answer. If you do choose this option, then you can choose which is the correct answer by checking the box here. If you're creating an opinion poll, then leave the correct answer box unchecked. Type in the choices available. As you can see, when you start adding choices, more choice fields will appear. You can create as many choices as you need. In the Results Format field box, you can choose to show the results in a pie chart or a bar chart. When you choose Bar Chart, the Visibility of Vote Count box appears. Here, you have the option to choose if the vote counts are displayed or hidden. We suggest that it's best to keep the votes hidden because if you get a low number of vote counts, it may invalidate the results. For example, if you keep it hidden, then people won't know if only 2 people answered or if 200 answered. Finally, select whether or not the audience can see the results. For an open-ended or short answer poll, you will give the user a blank field to type their own answer into. In the Results Format field box, you can select either Cloud or List. The Cloud option is better for single-word answers. It takes your single-word answers and arranges them on the page based on how often they are repeated. The more popular an answer is, the larger it will appear on the page. This allows for an immediate visual representation of what answers are more popular and what answers are less popular. The List option is better for longer answers. It is much more simple and lists the answers from top to bottom as they come in. For a numerical average question, you can define a range with a low value in first response value and a high value in the last response value. This asks the user to rank the question on a scale, for example, from 1 to 100 or from 1 to 10. It will then display the results as a numerical average. When you're finished setting up your poll, click Create Poll at the bottom. Polls are initially locked. This prevents your audience from being able to see it until you are ready. Simply click on the lock icon to unlock your poll and make it visible. Once it is unlocked, they can see the question, answers, and see all the results coming in. The results appear immediately, so if there are many people answering at once, you can see the bars move in real time, which makes this very visually engaging. There is no limit to the number of polls you can create. Simply lock and unlock each poll as you are ready to discuss it during your session. The Social Q&A section is a way for the audience to ask questions of the speaker. When someone submits a question, it will show up on the page here. You then have the option to favorite it by clicking the heart icon, which will highlight the question for everyone to see. If the discussion on the question is over, you can click the check icon and the question will disappear from view. If you want to delete the question, simply click the X icon. As more questions come in, you and the audience can rank them using the arrows on the left-hand side. The most important or popular questions rise to the top. Once a question has been talked about, it can be checked so that it may no longer be voted on. In the event that you are unable to talk about a question during your session, a response can be typed. The user will see your response on their phone. This is useful when there's very little or no talk time available. Here is what the polling and social Q&A page looks like from an audience member's perspective. The audience members simply click on the Ask button to ask a question. They can then click the up arrow on the left-hand side to vote, and they can tap to see the moderator's answer. To answer a poll set up by the presenter, the audience member simply clicks on the question under Polls. After answering and clicking Submit, they can then see the bar chart with live results. Again, if there are many people answering, the audience members will see the bars changing in real time. After a poll has been answered, the home screen will be updated to show that they have responded.